The Myth of Minutes and Practice versus Rehearsal.
Hi, last time we talked about how our practice program is going to be a method of problem solving. This week, we'd like to focus on a couple scenarios in practice. First of all, I'd like to talk about one area that is a common problem in the way we approach practice as musicians. It's been this way for many, many years. What I'm talking about is the idea that teachers and students just focus on the amount of time they practice. I call this the myth of minutes, and we're going to explore that a little bit today. The myth of minutes means that the student just focuses on how much time they spend, and what we want to swing that focus to is a focus on setting goals and achieving goals, and not worrying so much about how much time it takes to get there. And we'll look at that in the next example. Well, I guess it's time for me to practice. I'm just going to sit down and play some notes, I guess, for about 30 minutes. Here I go. Man, it feels like I've been at this forever. Oh my gosh. That's 30 minutes. I guess I'm done. Obviously, that's not the way to do it. In this next clip, I'll give you a better idea of the approach that you should have that's not focused on minutes, but rather focused on goals. Time to practice. My plan for this practice is to learn the C major scale and some of the chords that often go with that. Here I go. So obviously we want to focus on goals rather than just putting in a whole bunch of time and not accomplishing anything when we're practicing. But there's one more thing. Sometimes students and parents get a little bit confused about just the fact that we're in band every day. Don't they practice 49 minutes a day in class? And the simple answer is no. I call this the difference between practice versus rehearsal. We simply say that practice is where you learn your notes, and rehearsal is where you learn everybody else's notes. The whole band playing at the same time can't possibly be the pace or the areas of emphasis that you want to work on. And only in that personal practice time can you decide the strategies that you want to use to help get better. Maybe it's using a metronome, maybe it's slowing things down and gradually speeding things up, or something like that. But don't get trapped into the idea that that band time counts as practice. You'll get a little bit better personally during band, but your personal practice where you focus on your goals is the time for that. So this time we talked about the myth of minutes, and we also talked about the difference between practice and rehearsal. Next time, we're going to start looking at some of the practice flaws that students often have in their personal practice, and they have some great names that I'm really excited to share with you. They include chopping wood with a spoon, polishing shiny objects, and counting sheep. Until next time, remember, don't just practice hard, practice smart. See you next time.